this one. I really wanted to try and force myself to just get in front of the camera and in front of these microphones and just get used to it again. So today I'm going to do something very unusual. I'm going to do the political compass. If you know what that is, that's great. If you don't, it's basically just a test. You answer a bunch of questions and then it tells you where you are, left or right, in the middle, authoritarian, libertarian, that sort of thing. So I thought it might be fun, so let's try it. Okay, so I have it open on my other screen, so I'm going to go through and read it and answer the questions. I've cropped it to try and get rid of all the annoying adverts and stuff. So before taking the test, please note that this isn't a survey and these aren't questions, they're propositions. To question the logic of individuals. To question the logic of individual ones that irritate you is to miss the point. Some propositions are extreme and some are moderate. That's how we can show whether you lean towards extremism or moderation on the compass. Your responses should not be overthought. Some of them are intentionally vague. Their purpose is to trigger reactions in the mind, measure feelings and prejudices rather than detailed opinions on policy. Okay. If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations. I strongly agree with that one. I'd always support my country, whether it was right or wrong. I'd be tempted to put strongly disagree, but I think I'm going to put disagree, because even though my country could be wrong about something, I wouldn't act against it perhaps, but then I'm not supposed to overthink this, am I? No one chooses their country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it. I'm going to disagree with that. You can be proud of a place based on its merits regardless of whether you were born there. Our race has many superior qualities compared to other races. I'm going to put disagree. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Disagree. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. Yeah, I'll agree with that. There is now a worrying fusion of information and entertainment. Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. People are ultimately divided more by class than by nationality. I would agree with that. I'm going to strongly agree with that. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. I'd be pretty neutral there, so I'm just going to put disagree. Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation. Strongly agree. From each according to his ability to each according to his need is fundamentally a good idea. Agree. The freer the market, the freer the people. Disagree. I'm not going to say strongly disagree, I just disagree with that one. It's a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is now a bottled branded consumer product. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold. I'll disagree with that. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to their society. Strongly agree with that one. protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. I'm going to strongly agree with that. The only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver a profit to its shareholders. Disagree with that. I'm not going to strongly disagree because otherwise a company wouldn't exist. The rich are too highly taxed. Disagree. Those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards of medical care. Strongly disagree. Governments should penalise businesses that mislead the public. Yeah, strongly agree. Then again, you could interpret misleading. I'll put agree. A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies. Yep, agree with that. Abortion, when a woman's life is not threatened, should always be illegal. Ooh, that's a tricky one. When a woman's life is not threatened, I agree it should be illegal. But, I feel like it's more neutral, but I don't have neutral, so I'm going to put agree and err on the side of caution with that one. All authority should be questioned. Yep. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Disagree. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theatres or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis. Strongly disagree with that one. Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory. Disagree. All people have their rights, but it is better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep to their own kind. Good parents sometimes have to spank their children. No, I'm going to strongly disagree with that. It is natural for children to keep some secrets from their parents. Sure. Processing marijuana might be something else. Possessing marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal offence. Yeah, I agree with that. The prime function of schooling should be to equip the future generation to find jobs. It's not just jobs though, is it? It's, functioning in society, like I'm trying to do, and like you're trying to do. I'm going to agree. People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce. Yeah, strongly disagree with that one. The most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline. Yeah, disagree with that. It's one of the things, I suppose. There are no savage and civilized peoples. There are only different cultures. I'm going to agree, but not completely agree with that one, because there are definitely cultures or countries or people that could definitely be described as savage. Interpret that whatever way you want. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support. I agree with that. Refuse the opportunity. I'm going to strongly agree with that. When you are troubled, it is better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. Strongly disagree. First generation immigrants can never be fully integrated within their new country. Disagree. What's good for the most successful corporations is always ultimately good for all of us. Nope. No broadcast broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding. I strongly disagree with that. I'm a huge proponent for government-funded media. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counter-terrorism. It's kind of a dated question now, but I'm going to say agree. A significant advantage of a one-party state is it avoids all the arguments that delay progress in a democratic political system. Well, it is an advantage though, but I don't agree with it. So, significant advantage of a one-party state is it avoids all the arguments that delay progress in a democratic political system. I'm not supposed to overthink it, but how can I not overthink it? A significant advantage of a one-party state. I mean, it's true that a one-party state would likely get stuff done quicker, better. I'm going to hit disagree. Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried. See, I'm going to agree with that because I actually think, yeah, but I'm spoiled to live in a country that's free and I can generally trust the government not to spy on me. So, the death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes. Strongly disagree. In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded. Disagree with that strongly. Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered at all. I'm going to be biased and agree with that. Considered art at all, just because a lot of modern art really is shite. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation. I disagree with that. It's a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals. I agree with that. The business person and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist. Well, it's either strongly or not strongly. Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers. Strongly disagree with that. Multinational companies are unethically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries. I don't know about that, so I don't know. I'm going to agree. Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity. I disagree with that. We should always be rebellious to a point, I think. If you've got through that, okay, you'll find these propositions on religion a breeze. Astrology accurately explains many things. You cannot be moral without being religious. Strongly disagree. Charity is better than social security as a means of helping the genuinely disadvantaged. Nope. Some people are naturally unlucky. Nope. It is important that my child's school instills religious values. See, there are values in religion that I do think are morally good, but there's also a lot that are bad. So it's either disagree or strongly disagree. I'm going to go strongly. Sex outside of marriage is usually immoral. Strongly disagree. A same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption. Loving relationship should not be excluded. Yeah, I've got that the right way around, didn't I? Should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption. I agree that they should not be excluded. Yeah. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population. I'm going to agree with that. I'm not going to strongly agree. What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is not business of the state. Strongly agree. No one can feel naturally homosexual. Strongly disagree. Because if homosexuals exist, well, then it must be natural to a point, isn't it? Must be natural, otherwise it wouldn't exist. Unless aliens came down and did it. So. These days, openness about sex has gone too far. I'll agree. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Let's see where I stand. Oh, I've moved. I think I've... Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Here we go. Authoritarian. Oh, yeah, no, I'm right where I thought I was. No, I thought I'd be more authoritarian than that, actually. Okay, so I am sitting... Let me just stretch that open. I'm just going to stretch it open, okay? Right, left, libertarian, authoritarian. I thought I'd be more authoritarian than that, because I do feel quite authoritarian. I do believe that governing people, and I guess you could say controlling people to a point, is something that I believe in, because I do think people need to be governed. I think if you left us all to our own devices completely, it would just be complete anarchy. So anyway, I hope you found that somewhat interesting. I'd love to know where you sit on this political compass scale. Feel free to put in the comments what you think, where you are. And I'm just going to turn off the display capture, go back to, it's been a while since there we go. Yeah, so I thought this might be a quite good video for me to get used to the camera again, and the microphones again, and try not to be so fucking whatever. So I hope you're all doing brilliantly. I hope you like this video. I thought you might find it interesting and hopefully unusual. If there's one thing you can guarantee on the ASMR Muzz channel is unusual things that are a wee bit different. So I'm pretty sure this qualifies. So take care, everyone. Have a great day, great night, wherever you are. Let me know your results in the comments if you feel like taking a quiz.